City is a play that tells the story of two undocumented immigrants, and you can see that show now at Playhouse in the Park. The two stars of the show join us this morning, Amir Adnan and Jordan Anthony Arredondo. Thank you both for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it.
Of course, thanks for having us.
So this is your second time at the Playhouse, back to back. You're back in town again, and you were saying you don't know the Playhouse before the Playhouse as it is now. So before we get into the story, what do you think about Playhouse in the Park right now?
Love Playhouse in the Park.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal setting. Yeah,
I've said it. It's become like a home away from home. So being here back to back, it's just been amazing, and everyone's so warm and inviting there, and I've really enjoyed it.
Jordan, what about you?
Oh, I love it. It feels very much like Chicago in a different way, and yeah, I love everything about Cincinnati. It's so welcoming and warming, and everybody's so nice.
Well, we love to hear that. You just got a leg up on everybody watching right now for yet another reason to come and see the show. But speaking of the show itself, you know, we're just coming off the 22nd anniversary of 9/11, and that's sort of where we start with this story. Tell me about the show.
So the show is about two undocumented immigrants in the wake of 9/11, and it follows them through their teenage years, through their early adulthood, and it's really a show about friendship and the lengths that you would go to for a friend and someone that you love. And though it is unconventional, it is very much a love story, and it also covers just so many topical bases. But
I would say unconventional, but still relatable. You think to lots of different audiences and an audience of today.
Yeah, I think that, you know, something that I hope that people walk away from the show with is just a reflection on their own personal relationships, the close people that they value in their own lives, and what those people mean to them. And I think that already with, you know, the talkbacks we've had at the Playhouse, we've seen that response from audiences, and great audiences in Cincinnati. So
that's one of the neat aspects of a show like this, I would imagine, getting to interact with the audience and have those kind of talkbacks. What are some of the things you're hearing?
I think we've heard, you know, people reflecting on their own relationships. We've had people talk about, you know, personal experiences with, you know, if they have a parent who immigrated, and, you know, they've talked to us about that. But really, I think at the core of it is just this friendship between our two characters, B and G, and how the love that exists between them kind of changes and evolves over time based on these really challenging circumstances that they have to come to terms with.
And while like this story does tread into like political topics, it really transcends that, and it's a story about two human beings and just like the real struggles of their lives and what immigrants have to go through.
Well, and such a good reminder of, again, putting yourself in someone else's shoes and thinking about what would you do for a friend in that moment, in that time, in those circumstances, is I think important for everybody to reflect on a little bit. For you two, how challenging is it that I would assume you're both just on stage the entire time, right?
Basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's a thing.
It is.
Yeah, what's that like?
It's tough, but I think we lean on each other a lot. We didn't know each other before this process, and so it's brought us together, and I think it's it's been a really, it's a very intimate play, and so you really get to see the personal aspects of these characters' lives, and especially the first part of the play, it moves really quickly. And so I think for both of us, it's about like changing gears and learning how to do that really effortlessly, seemingly effortlessly.
That's the key part, right?
Exactly.
The seemingly.
So we had a month to make it look effortless. So that's how it is now.
Yeah, it's very much a puzzle, and it's presented in the first part like a memory play. So it's like a bunch of scattered memories coming, crashing in and like overlapping with each other, and then we get to the second half and it becomes a little more docile.
Grounded, more realistic.
Yeah.
So it's almost like two plays in one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gives you a second to catch your breath.
Yeah. That's going to give you guys a second to catch maybe your breath a little bit, too. That's great. Well, we got to wrap things up before we get out of here. I said, give me two of your favorite things in Cincinnati. You both mentioned food things. What were they?
We did. I said Brown Bear Bakery. I'm there all the time.
I love it. And you?
Tickle Pickle.
Tickle Pickle. Yeah. So they know where to eat in town. They got that taken care of. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks so much.
Break a leg. Have fun the rest of the time you're in Cincy.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.